Okay, so second video this week. These two videos are pretty closely related, and I just realized they are both about the void. They both have void in the title. Um, so Stellarum? No, Labyrinthus Stellarum. I was getting very similar vibes to Der Weg einer Freiheit, which I did a video on a little while ago. That was a band that I discovered from a Season of Mist label, and Labyrinthus Stellarum definitely was giving me a similar kind of vibe. And if you're not familiar with the other band, the vibe itself is how to describe it. It's kind of a moody wall of sound that has a lot of layers going on to create a beautiful dark melodic progression. Der Weg, I keep having to look trying to pronounce it right. Der Weg einer Freiheit is just like insane tremolo that goes in the background, and then you have just layers of beautiful chord progressions. Not a lot of intricate complexity as far as the guitars, but the mood and the vibe and the sound that it creates is just haunting and meditative. And I feel like that is what caught my ears when I heard some of Labyrinthus Stellarum's music. So I decided to pick out one, I think one of their latest. I try to do that usually. I can't remember. But Lost in the Void is a track that I have been avoiding listening to so I could do a reaction to it. But everything that I've heard from them so far is just so beautiful. And I love that they have some details as far as a unique sound that they use really well to kind of anchor the song and make it really, really enjoyable to listen to. Sometimes all it takes is like one little unique sound that's repeated in a certain way in the right places in the song, and it can just be that one unique sound that sets it apart, and it just makes it so listenable. So yeah, let's check out Lost in the Void, Labyrinthus Stellarum. I think that's right. Moods in space, I love it. Just immediately puts you in that meditative space. I love it. So you see what I'm talking about there immediately. It's just this gorgeous layer upon layer with a chord progression, and it's just emphasis is on creating an atmosphere, putting you in a space mentally, more so than like the construction of a song or the journey of a song beginning to end. And I really, really appreciate that. Sometimes that's just what you need. At least me, I love that. Gorgeous. Love that rhythm change. Shifts the energy a little bit. Gorgeous chord change. kick underneath. It is crisp too. I love the sound of that kick. Beautiful. Gosh, those beautiful chord progressions above that splashy snare, and like I said, the like boiling kick underneath. All of these layers create such a euphoric sound, a euphoric experience, and I absolutely love it. Floating in space again. I know what it is too, or part of it. If you've watched any of my oldest videos where I kind of go into first obsessions and blah, 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 beginnings of music obsessions, there's a lot of new age, like 90s new age. Some of those definitive sounds. I hear it in the foundation of this track and a lot of their tracks. And that's, obviously one thing that when I hear either consciously or subconsciously, it immediately hooks me. So that's definitely a big part of it. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna make a playlist of just these guys in the German band I mentioned, Irvig, I know for a height, because man, it goes so well together, and I love them for the same reasons. And I talked earlier about like having unique sounds that carry the accessibility funness of a tune. And there's one song that I have in mind, so I just want to go ahead and pick it out. If you enjoyed this as much as I did, definitely look at their other stuff. Vortex of the World, Transcendence. That's what it is. So that phrase, just that phrase that we just heard, it repeats an adequate amount of times, and it is the anchor to the kind of feeling of the song. It's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about they pick out just a phrase or a unique sound to, it's just ear candy. I guess ear candy is the best way to describe it. And then you have all these rich layers underneath it that is just puts you in the mood itself. But I absolutely love this track, and it's like I immediately remember and love it and recognize it because of that interesting play with that interesting unique sound. Isn't that an amazing effect? I think it's awesome. All of those layers together. Okay. So, Labyrinthus, Stellarum. I'll go ahead and end it there. Definitely going to be keeping up with everything that they come out with. So, I'll see you next time. Thanks.